Donald Trump at the Al Smith dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show. Here it is. Well, I've only seen like a half a clip of this online with the slices, the teeny little slices. So this is the full thing.
Hi, folks. RSBN. If the president
Go away.
Under no circumstances are you.
This part I have seen. I would like to remind you of a phrase we constantly hear from Donald Trump, which is, isn't it nice to have a president that doesn't need a teleprompter? How many times have we heard this asshole say that line? Think about it. Think about the number of times, while using a teleprompter, no doubt, no less, that he actually says it. How many? Lots. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Well, thank you very much. It's an
I'm just going to aim them towards my ears. I know how mics work.
honor. And they told me under no circumstances are you allowed to use a teleprompter. And I got up here and I see this beautiful teleprompter. So here I am.
Boo fuckity who? Everybody there thinks that's like his first joke. And is that Maria Bartiromo behind him? She looks like the police commissioner in the movie Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks. Check it.
But it is a tremendous thing. It's a tremendous dinner. I've come here with my father. So it was 3 times, but it was also many times before that.
So more than 3. So many is more than 3. So if you have 3 and then you add many, it's math, people.
A long time ago, and it's a very special dinner. And you've done a fantastic job, Cardinal. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I'd like to thank Your Eminence very much, and members of the clergy, so many people I know.
Do you know them? Do you? Where? From Mass? From church?
Speaker of the House Johnson. What a...
By the way, quality production, Your Eminence. It's really good. Is someone running the microwave while I'm trying to talk?
Good job you're doing.
Fantastic job.
He's done a great job. Senator Schumer, good. Yeah, I supported him. I don't know. He used to say that's true, and now I'm not sure he would, but I gave him his first check from an office in Beach Haven.
Not true at all.
And I was very proud of it. I don't know about lately. Now I was. It was his first check.
No, it wasn't. It was your first check, dummy. And it probably wasn't even your fucking money.
He was running, and I said, he's a good man. Senator Gillibrand, thank you very much. Thank you very much for working hard. Governor Hochul, wherever you may be up, this is a big day, that's right. Where is the governor? Good job. It's not an easy one, is it? But you're doing all right. We have to get a little money from the federal government, I have to tell you. It's about time. It's about time. Mayor Adams, good luck with everything. They went after you. They went after you, Mayor. Yeah, boy, I knew that.
Yeah, this is the whole thing is like, once he started talking about immigrants, they were going to come after him because that's what the deep state wants. This is, by the way, he's about to make what's effectively a great replacement theory joke.
9.5 months ago, I said, he just said something about the administration. He's going to be indicted any moment. And guess what happened? But you're going to win. I think you're going to win. I know you're going to win.
No, he's not.
So good luck. Good luck.
Hey, asshole, you said you knew you were going to win, and you lost.
I don't like...
I'm sure that makes him feel a lot better.
What they do. I don't like
what they do.
What they do. And also distinguished, got so many friends up here. It's great. A lot of great...
It is great. It's great to have friends up here.
Friends, some of my best friends.
Oh, yeah? Like For example?
And you are right, they are distinguished and they are wealthy for the most part. A couple are having a hard time, but they're going to get over it. I also want to thank my very beautiful wife, and thank you for mentioning, but can you believe this? She did a book, and it's a really good book, and she worked hard on it, and it just became #1 on the New York Times list, so I think that's okay. That's not an easy thing to do, especially when your name is Trump and you're on the New York Times list. I think that must be selling like hotcakes. But thank you for mentioning. I appreciate it. Good job you did. It's a true pleasure to be with you this evening. Amazing pleasure.
Okay, so far, awkward as fuck. Everybody, the audience is charitable. They want to laugh and they want to normalize this shit because they want to live in this kind of bubble that everything is the same as it always has been, same as it ever was, but it isn't. And also, real quick, if I'm ever on a dais and I have some of my best friends are there, I will name drop at least one of them. And apparently it's a bunch, according to him. So you'd think you'd at least say 3. Doesn't, like, none of these people hang out with him. His wife doesn't hang out with him.
Pleasure. And these days it's really a pleasure anywhere in New York without a subpoena for my appearance.
Hang on there, Jim.
Anytime I don't get a subpoena, I'm very happy. They've gone after me, Mr. Mayor. You're peanuts dear. Compared to what they've done to me. And you're going to be okay. But
you're peanuts. It's peanuts what they've done to you. What they've done to you is peanuts compared to what they've done to me is the proper phrasing of that. Not your penis. What about his penis?
I have to be careful, however, to understand.
Yeah, because you're slurring your words and you might say your penis.
And that this will be the first time in the history of this event where jokes will be fact-checked, and they will be. And they.
Oh my God. Fuck, dude. Just stop. All right. Look, most of these jokes were written by the Gutfeld writers, so they suck to start with. So they don't need any help sucking. But don't. Jesus fuck. He puts these fucking dangly bits on the end of every sentence because he doesn't think it's enough. It's why he can't say you're fired from the, from The Apprentice without going, yeah, I'm fired, get out of here, you copy out of thing, when he's supposed to just say you're fired and shut the fuck up.
It will be. It's been a long tradition for both Democrat and Republican candidates for president of the United States to attend this dinner. It's a rule. You got to go to the dinner.
Yeah, you got to go to the dinner. I mean, it's no 60 Minutes, but
you got to do it. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen to you from up there. You can't do what I just saw on that screen. But
oh, by the way, she sent a video in because she's, her candidacy started 2.5 months ago, and she's on the road. So she's not coming to this thing, sitting with him and yucking it up in a fucking like formal gown with him in a fucking tuxedo, pretending he's normal when she's got a couple of weeks left to the election. Not gonna fucking happen. If this shit had started last year and she'd been campaigning since January or something, she probably would have been at this thing.
My opponent feels like she does not have to be here, which is deeply disrespectful to the event and in particular to our great Catholic community. Very disrespectful. The last Democrat not to attend this important event was Walter Mondale, and it did not go very well for him. He lost 49 states and he won 1, Minnesota. So I said, there's no way I'm missing it. Actually, it was not easy for me to get here tonight.
Oh, my fucking God.
Cardinal, I wasn't going to miss this thing. No matter, I didn't care.
It's blocks from his apartment.
I wasn't going to miss it, but that's true. Walter Mondale, 49-1. He was.
Is it? So, hold on, let me mark that down. 49-1 Mondale. Got it. Okay. Is that true?
Expected to do well.
What?
And it didn't work out.
He doesn't know that's a joke.
It shows
Walter Mondale was not expected to do well.
you there is a God. I mean, for those people that are questioning it. I understand the real reason that she's not here is she's hunting with her running mate, spending a lot of time hunting. In any event, it's a weird. You know the word weird. They call me weird. They call Jay.
Oh, fuck you, dude. All right. First of all, the punchline that, if that's supposed to be a joke, that she's probably hunting with her running mate is like a slam that supposedly you don't have guns. Well, he does. Walls does hunt. And they both do have guns, but they just don't believe you need a fucking bump stock and a 100-round drum attached to your handgun for self-defense. So, again, and this dude can't even fire a gun. He can't actually own a gun in Florida or New York or California because he's a felon. Some states allow for it, I guess, but I don't know how the fuck. I guess you could be found with one and you won't be charged, but you can't buy one, whatever. And then he gets, anyways, it's weird, is all you have to say. You know, and then reference they're weird, not you, whatever. But he can't do it without getting defensive. It's so fucking lame. Watch this.
About a time hunting. In any event, it's a weird. You know the word weird. They call me weird. They call JD weird.
Yeah, you're both fucking weird. This is weird. How you're talking is weird.
We're very solid people.
Saying solid as the counterbalance to weird is fucking weird. Normal, weird. That's like weird versus normal. Normal versus weird. That's not solid. You mushy fuck.
This guy is calling us weird, but this was weird that the Democrat candidate is not here and with us tonight.
No, it's unusual, stupid. It's uncommon. It's not weird.
I want to also congratulate somebody's going to make us all healthy. RFK Jr., we love you. I don't see him. He's campaigning all over the place. He's campaigning. You're all over. Hello, you both. Nice to see you.
Hello, you both. Hello, you both. Hello to both of you. Hello, Cheryl. I don't remember your name. Maybe he does. Maybe he remembers her name.
You both doing a good.
Nope.
Good job. He's a great guy too. He really is. He's gonna make us a healthier place. We're gonna let him go wild for a little while. Then I'm gonna have to maybe rein him back. Because he's got some pretty wild ideas, but most of them are really good, I think. He's a good man, and he believes the environment, the healthy people. He wants healthy people. He wants healthy.
Yes, he believes the environment, the healthy people. He wants healthy people. Jesus Christ.
Healthy food, and he's going to do it. He's going to have a big chance to do it because we do need that.
Okay, right now, I would like to send my thoughts and prayers out to Jim Gaffigan as a fellow comedian. Now, I don't know what Gaffigan's comedic brain synapses are like, whether he's a slow roller or a fast response guy. I'll give you an example. Jay Leno is often thought of as being kind of a soft peddler because of the Tonight Show, but in reality, he's actually super fucking quick, and he's got a very sharp sense of humor. He's got a really dickish, like Rickles-esque sense of humor when he unleashes it in a real comedy setting, in a real club setting, right? Very different from what he did. So I don't know if Gaffigan has that as well, because he's kind of seen as kind of a soft rolling family comic. But right now, just listening to this shit, I would be a twitchy fucking mess. I would be laughing my ass off.
Would not have missed the Al Smith dinner for anything in the world. I still remember.
Anything? Anything. It's a big fucking promise.
I remember coming here as a very young guy with my father, Fred. He was a great guy, my father.
You said the part about your dad earlier before that you saw that in the notes, and then you couldn't stop it coming from your fucking eyes to bouncing off the back of your empty fucking skull and out your mouth. You've already done that part.
He was a tough cookie, but he had a very big heart. He was, anytime we'd walk down
Yeah, for the white renters, sure.
the street, and you don't see it too much anymore. There'd be people standing with tin cans.
Oh, you mean when America was great originally? Back when America was great? The period you want to take us back to when it was great?
Tin cans, and he would always take out.
Yeah, you don't see tin cans anymore. Why is that? I don't know. Same reason there's not mercury in the welding seams of those tin cans.
$100.
Fucking aluminum, am I right?
And put it in that can, and I always thought it was beautiful. And frankly, I even think more so now it was beautiful, because nowadays you don't see it so much.
You mean you don't do it? Your dad used to give to poor people when he saw them on occasion. It stood out to you as an important moment, but you don't do it. This motherfucker can't run a charity in New York State.
But I miss him, and we used to come here very religiously.
Mm-hmm.
And a great New York tradition has been born 79 years ago. It was born...
Has been born 79 years ago? Motherfucker, this is going to be painful. I don't know. All right. This is... do you think I'll be able to make it, Goat? I agree. That's how I feel inside, but... I mean, what did you think of the last couple of jokes? Should I get started again? I know. I feel the same way. All right.
79 years ago, and there are some people that were here for almost that length. I know many of them.
By the way, look at Bloomberg. He's like, fuck.
And it's not a pretty picture. Not a pretty picture. The two candidates for president.
Well, there's somebody there who's like 90 years old, and he's like, blech. She's totally unfuckable.
Are supposed to
Right, Your Eminence? Jesus Christ.
Exchange good-natured barbs, and we get along very well. I didn't like Biden very much, and now I like him quite a bit. And now I say that she's much worse than him. He was a much better candidate than her, actually. And when we hopefully...
Oh, by the way, these folks are laughing at times because they genuinely think he's joking. That laugh, when, I used to not like Biden, now I do. They think that's a hilarious, he's being sarcastic and ironic. He's just saying something sad and kind of a dig at her. He doesn't actually like him, and he doesn't actually mean it as a joke. He's just being a dick.
hopefully win, dispose of her. I like her a lot.
Dispose of her.
But right now I can't stand her. It's true. I can't stand. I've never liked people that I was competing against. When you do, a lot of bad things happen.
When you do, a lot of bad things happen. When you like people you're competing against, bad things happen.
And we are doing well. By the way, the votes are starting to come in. You got to get out and vote. And Catholics, you got to vote for me. Just remember. You better remember I'm here. And she's not. I could have done that too. But you do.
He regrets coming, by the way. He feels like she ditched out and left him there to feel like an asshole. He hated this. And I'll show you, because he's on Fox and Friends the next morning. We'll do that after this.
Something that's incredible, that Catholic Church, you're helping the poor, educating children, and supporting the vulnerable. But if you really...
Something my dad used to do whenever he would see a tin can, but you don't see a lot of anymore because I raised my sons just like my dad raised me, to not give a fuck.
I wanted Vice President Harris to accept your invitation. I guess you should have told her the funds were going to bail out the looters and rioters in Minneapolis, and she would have been here, guaranteed. She would have been here. Guaranteed. She would have been okay. She would have been okay with that.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a joke, and it's just a shit dig. And that's why he gets like 3 whistles from the psychos that are there, like Boris Epstein and fucking like Kash Patel and those motherfuckers. That's who's yelling that stuff.
But I know this isn't my normal
Everybody else is like moaning, or they're just sitting still. Look at this up here.
crowd tonight because it just isn't. It's not my normal crowd. Believe me, my normal crowd is younger, has a lot more energy, but you have certain advantages too.
Also, Maria Bartiromo just took a picture of the back of his head.
Like cash, lots of cash. But many of you are Manhattan liberals from the media and the Democrat Party. I always say the Democrat, you know, Chuck doesn't like that. He likes Democratic, and it sounds much more beautiful, the Democratic Party. I always say the Democrat Party because it sounds worse.
Right, we know. You don't even understand the fucking words.
It is true. He likes Democratic. Why don't they just change the name? This way, you know, it is Democrat.
No, it isn't. It's the Democratic Party, and the people are referred to as Democrats. In the plural. We're not the Democratics.
But I must say I was shocked when I heard that Kamala was skipping the Al Smith dinner. I'd really hoped that she would come because we can't get enough of hearing her beautiful laugh. She laughs like crazy. We would recognize it any place in this room, and all polls are indicating I'm leading big with the Catholic vote.
Jesus. Okay, so the joke was we would all love to hear her laugh or some shit like that. That's a gut-felt kind of joke. And he couldn't leave it alone. He's got to fucking hang all these ornaments on everything and blow the joke. It's fucking brutal. Like that's why I said this morning, he didn't tell jokes at this thing. He passed them like kidney stones.
As I should be. As I should be. But I don't think Kamala has given up yet. She hasn't. Instead of attending tonight, she's in Michigan receiving communion from Gretchen Whitmer. That's not a pretty sight. But Catholics, please don't.
That's a reference to, I think, that Dorito shot that Gretchen Whitmer put up that I don't, you know, like I just saw in passing everywhere, but.
Be too insulted by Kamala's absence. If the Democrats, he says, thank you very much, I appreciate it.
Wait a minute, what did he say? I couldn't hear what the guy yelled.
If Democrats really wanted to have someone not be with us this evening, they would have just sent Joe Biden. And he says, thanks. But Catholics, please don't be too insulted by Kamala's absence. If the Democrats, he says, thank you very much, I appreciate it. If Democrats
Yeah, I couldn't make out what he
really
said.
wanted to have someone not be with us this evening, they would have just sent Joe Biden. You know, he's having second thoughts, you know that, right?
Oh, he can't stop himself. He's got prepared remarks, and everything turns into a fucking podcast with this dummy.
Wants to come back. If she does any worse in the polls, they're going to bring him back again, I think. Chuck, he's going to do it. He's the one that got him out. That's the guy.
That's the guy.
Much more so than Crazy Nancy, I will tell you. Because I know him. He did it. Joe is almost...
By the way, these people think these are like written bits or something when it's just him being an asshole.
Disappeared from view. The only way he could be seen less is if he had a show on CNN. They had nothing. They've got nothing. Fake.
These are the jokes that would have been at the correspondence dinner if he'd had the guts to show up to
News,
that.
right? Fake. That term wasn't good. You know, they say that term is no longer in vogue because it's much worse than fake. I don't want to tell you what the real name is. I won't do it because all those cameras would shut off immediately. They don't like that. But apparently Joe didn't think it was fair for me to have the podium to myself with Kamala skipping the event. So he called, looked at me, and said, don't. Does anybody understand that? Yeah. I thought it was actually very good until just now.
That's a joke about Biden's Middle East stuff, saying don't, both to, I guess, Hamas, Netanyahu, others. that, by the way, have either paid off or proven true. And also, Trump doesn't even get it as he's saying it. And Biden's in Germany right now receiving the highest order from the German government for his service to the world.
It was announced this morning that at a funeral yesterday, in a rare moment of clarity,
Oh, dear.
Joe told Barack Hussein Obama that, quote, only a few people got that.
No, there's nothing to get, asshole. Only a few people liked that because they're assholes. They came with, that's your fucking table.
Or as Rush Limbaugh used to say, Barack Hussein Obama. Remember, bro? He was a piece of work. We miss him.
Also not a joke. Something he says all the time. But everybody at this thing is like, haha, it must be kidding.
But as he told Barack Hussein Obama, quote, she's not as strong as me. She's not as strong. Do you understand that? And Obama agreed, saying, that's true. Other than that, I think the Democrats are getting along quite well. Right? Nobody got that one.
Yikes. There's nothing to get, dum-dum.
The fact is, we need new leadership in this country. Right now, we have someone in the White House who can barely talk.
Oh, boy.
Barely put together two coherent sentences.
Please tell me there were, like, pauses written into this and some anti-hero at Fox went, this will be really funny. You should stagger the words when you're saying this part. Put big pauses. We'll put each word on a different piece of paper. Can barely talk and...
Who seems to have mental faculties of a child, it's said. There's a person that has nothing going.
Yeah, if you're gonna mock someone's mental acuity, don't, I guess, deliver the joke as if you're having an ischemic stroke yourself.
No intelligence whatsoever, but enough about Kamala Harris. Let's get on to something. I know Kamala's word because she spends a lot of time complaining. I won't agree to another debate. But the truth is I've debated twice this year, once against Joe Biden and once against David Muir of ABC. That was amazing, 11 times. None for the other side. Do you think that's fair news? I don't think so. That's fake.
Okay, 11 fact checks, I think, is what he's talking about. And by the way, he's doing pretty good because it was like 29 to 32 lies, depending on how stringent you want to be, and he only got fact check 11 times.
I don't know what's going to happen 3 weeks.
You can get yourself a Trump combat knife, just like the one Ashley Babbitt had in her bag.
From now, it's going to be very interesting. It just started. It's actually, isn't it sort of exciting?
What's happening? What is happening? How hard is this shit? You're supposed to get up there, have like fucking 15 minutes worth of jokes, be off the cuff about a couple of things, nail it, and fucking stick the landing.
Right? It really, isn't it just exciting what's going on?
It is exciting. We're never going to have to deal with you ever fucking again. And the next time we see Trump all over the news, it'll be because he's facing another trial. He can't afford, his lawyers have quit, and he's fighting it on his own. And he started to pull a Weinstein where he comes into court with a fucking walker with tennis balls on the ends.
It's a process. It's a rough process too. Not
Is it though?
So pretty, and yet sometimes very beautiful.
Have you ever thought of writing lyrics for Tim Pool? Jesus, that's it? Hold on. I think they jump ahead. Hold on. Yeah, they put it like a gold ad.
898 for your free info kit from Birch Gold.
But the press is reporting that Democrats are starting to panic. They're panicking.
Really? Was panic in all caps underlined in red text?
They are panicking because
are they?
The votes that are coming in very, very strong a certain way.
Yeah. First of all, nobody knows who people are voting for just by volume. But whenever there's more voting, it benefits Democrats. We know this. And also, let's see. Hold on. This is, I'm going to back up to this real quick because there's a tonal thing.
Is reporting that Democrats are starting to panic. They're panicking. They are panicking because.
Sound familiar? Hold on.
Once it was reluctantly aroused. It was hard to get it aroused, and it is hard to get it aroused, but we got it aroused.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, the votes that are coming in very, very strong a certain way. I won't tell you what way that is, but Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum. Doesn't he look glum? He looks glum. But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become. If Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
Nothing like an anti-trans slam in front of the Catholic Archdiocese of New York.
And I actually said, do you mind if I do that? He said, no, you got to do what you got to do. He's a pro. He's a professional.
Wait a minute. You asked? Hold on. You cucked fuck? What the hell? Let me get this straight. Donald Trump, maggots, explain this to me. Donald Trump asked permission from Chuck Schumer to do that joke about him. Like he came up and cleared it with him. A, like this is a fucking show. B, like Schumer would give a shit. And C, like Donald Trump has to ask permission to make an anti-woke joke? Like he fucking stuck his toe in the water. He tested the temperature. He licked his finger and stuck it in the air to see which way the wind blew. What are you talking about?
Nah, he's a good man, actually. I hate to say it.
Jesus.
Don't ever use it against me, please. They'll say, this dinner was really setting me back when I say that. But I've known him a long time. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me. Every one of those people is voting for me. And as you may have seen, Kamala did.
He doesn't understand the context of the joke. Every one of those people are voting for me. He just means two is more than one. Really. Listen to how he responds to that joke. So everybody else is laughing at it because it's just a joke. It's a written joke, whatever. It's a cuck joke. And it's very common on the right. And it's been around for a long time. Like, it's not even new. But watch how he responds to it. Like, he doesn't understand the concept of the joke. He just knows that he just said two people are voting for him and one person is voting for Harris.
All voting for me. Every one of those people is voting for me. And as you may have seen, Kamala.
See, he doesn't even understand it. He does not know what the joke he told was.
Did an interview on Fox News yesterday. It went so poorly for her that the Democrats have been forced to install another 100 drop boxes throughout the city. And the upside really is Kamala now sees the benefit of.
If it went very well, wouldn't voting be down and therefore fewer? What he means is the drop boxes are so they can cheat. That's it's a low res 2020 joke.
Deportation. She wants to deport people. She's vicious. She wants to deport people, and she wants to start by deporting Brett Baer, Fox. It's an interesting interview last night. Huh? A major issue in this race is child.
God damn. Like I have to say, what he lacks in total commitment, he gains in monotonous misunderstanding of what's written on the page.
Child care, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of
yeah, I wouldn't draw attention to those words.
people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband Doug anywhere near the nannies. Just keep him away. That's a nasty one. That's nasty. I told these idiots that gave me this stuff, that's too tough.
But you said it. You said it. I'm sorry. So this is how it works. You have to say anything that's put in front of you, even if you don't like it. But you're the greatest leader, MAGA is blah, blah, blah. Right.
Oh, I did. You know, they told me the last time I did this, I was running against Crooked Hillary. And, I mean Hillary. No, I was running against Crooked Hillary and I did it. And I thought it was a roast. So I was told it's a roast. And I had the meanest guy you've ever seen write stuff up. And man, was the room angry. Even the Cardinal remembers. I went overboard. Don't you agree, Cardinal? It was like terrible. And I knew I was in trouble around midway through because, you know, people had not, even my own side was angry at me. They were saying it's too much. But I did it anyway. I didn't give a
Hold on. I didn't even give a shit?
around midway through because, you know, people had not, even my own side was angry at me. They were saying it's too much. But I did it anyway. I didn't give a Campaigning can take a toll on a family and family life, although I hear that Kamala and her husband carve out some really beautiful alone time at the end of the day for an intimate dinner, just Doug, her, and the teleprompter that she uses quite well.
Dude, you just made a point that you weren't allowed to use the teleprompter. That honestly, the teleprompter is his issue. It's no one else's.
And by the way, she wouldn't have liked this tonight if she was told about no teleprompter. I can't believe I saw a teleprompter. They said they've never had a teleprompter in the history of this dinner. I told that to the Cardinal, right? And then a teleprompter pops up for, he must be a very important comedian to get that. They give you one, but not me. How about that one? Huh? Come here. Yeah, and you did a good job. Tradition holds that I'm supposed to tell a few self-deprecating jokes this evening. So here it goes. Nope. I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
That's a Gutfeld special.
There's nothing to say. I guess I just don't see the point of taking shots at myself when other people have been shooting at me for a hell of a long time and they shoot hard. You know, they say about presidents, they say that Andrew Jackson was the...
Oh, wait. Okay. So somebody wrote that in there as a joke about the assassination attempts. And he seems to have blown right past it and not recognized that that was what it was a reference to. That it's just being treated like shit. Boo fuckity who.
President that was the most meanly treated. His wife...
Meanly treated. Was he? Was he treated around the mean? In terms of average?
Died. She died of heartache. She was heartbroken at the way they treated him. And they say that second was Abraham Lincoln, but he was in charge of the Civil War, you know.
He was in charge of it. Yeah, they had a vote, and they said, who wants to be in charge of the Civil War?
So, but those were the two, Andrew Jackson. Up until me, now they say it's not even close. There's never been a president that's been treated so badly.
Catholics might remember Kennedy, considering his nephew is sitting like 5 people behind you on the dais, and that guy's father was killed when he was running to be the Democratic president.
As me, and our people aren't happy about it, but I was treated a little bit rough.
Boo fuckity who.
But I don't mind it somehow, and I think it's just part
It kind of sounds like you do.
of the game. I'd like to thank our MC this evening, Jim Gaffigan. Most recently, Jim has been playing Tim Waltz on Saturday Night Live, and that'll be a very short gig, I hope, Jim. But it was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? Let's see how that lasts. It better be quick. We don't want him, and I'm not going to say anymore. But unfortunately,
Jesus, he can't, like, that again. That's the fucking punchline. You know, that, like, let's hope it's a short gig from his point of view. You know, in a month you'll be, you know, in 3 weeks you'll be saying it was fun while it lasted, whatever, and then stop. But he can't, because he doesn't get that the joke has started or ended. He has no idea. God damn, this is so fucking aggravating.
Fortunately, Governor Walz
It's like a class in how to fuck up a joke.
is in here himself, but don't worry, he'll say that he was. He's going to say he was. I used to think the Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Walz. This.
Yes, it's a good thing when abortion's one of the top issues and Rovember is approaching steadily apace, that you bring up women's periods, and then you make an anti-trans and I guess a wuss joke.
Stupid show, The View, is so bad now that the other day I was watching it and thinking to myself, you know what? They really need to bring Rosie O'Donnell back. That show is bad. Those people are bad.
Fuck me. Rosie O'Donnell back. Shut up. Like, this is like, you could tell as a comedian, this is bugging the. As a writer, as someone who has written jokes for other people, for stand-ups and for television shows, like when somebody gilds the lily, when they fucking add their little barnacles on the fucking lip of the whale, you're like, shut up. Just say the punchline and wait. Wait, he has no patience for anybody because he does not know where the joke is.
I know every one of them, and they are bad news, I want to tell you. And it doesn't do very well either. I always like to say, you know, ratings are very important. When they don't do well, it doesn't do very well.
God damn.
As I look around the dais, I see all of the usual suspects.
By the way, he seems to be worried about Trump right about now. Like, he literally is like, are you stroking out? I've seen a lot of this in person. Are you possessed, perhaps?
For instance, Mayor Adams. I'd like to poke some fun at Eric, but I'm going to be nice. I just want to be nice because I know what it's like to be persecuted by the DOJ for speaking out against open borders. We were persecuted, Eric. I was persecuted, and so are you, Eric.
Please tell me this is a setup.
The mayor's dietary restrictions are well known, but I've got to say I've never met a person who's a vegan who liked turkey so much.
Vegan. He's a vegan, is he? Is that one of the races on Star Trek in the season that I missed? A vegan. Fuck me.
Something about him with turkey. I just found that out today. You know, I haven't been in New York that much.
What?
Don't let it, but you're going to win, Eric. We have another former New York City mayor with us.
Yeah, you know what? There's no other jokes to be made there, and that pretty much fucking nailed it. Something about he eats turkey while he's a vegan. Or a vegan.
Frankly, easily the worst in our history. And it's not Michael, that I can tell you.
But he means Bloomberg, who is on his phone, by the way. And whoever the lady sitting next to him is, she's fucking been over this. She's not looking back. She's just like, she's got this kind of like look on her face like, is he still there?
I'm surprised that Bill de Blasio was actually able to make it tonight, to be honest. He was a terrible mayor. I don't give a shit if this is comedy or not. He was a terrible mayor. He did a horrible job. That's not comedy, by the way, that's fact. But unlike the rest of New York, at least Bill doesn't have to worry about the criminals. They owe him big. He let them get away with a lot of stuff. Well, I'd better wrap up because Mayor Adams...
Motherfucker. Okay, so that was the joke, as I can find it, is that de Blasio is a terrible mayor, but he doesn't have to worry about criminals, I guess, assaulting or robbing him because they owe him, because he let them out of jail. Is the theory behind that joke? And I honest to God, can't tell you how it's written on the page. because it seems like he picked pieces from how it might have been written about how they owe him and just fucking blew it worse than any of the other ones because he's still mad. He's got a chapped ass about de Blasio.
Adams told me earlier that I needed to make this one very quick, especially the city has reserved this room for a large group of illegal aliens coming in from Texas. That's right, they've reserved many rooms, a lot of rooms, too many rooms.
A lot of rooms, too many rooms, lots of rooms, rooms, as far as the eye can see, rooms. I see the rooms. The horror.
But in all seriousness, it's
That was serious, asshole. There was no joke there. You're just being a dick.
an honor to be here
You're a serious dick.
to support the city and the community. It's a great
To support the city and the community in their bullshit attempts at charity for asylum seekers. What the fuck, Catholics? Honestly. What's this whole bring me your tired shit?
community that I love. I've been here a long time and I love it. And then it's going to make a big comeback, and I'm going to help it make a comeback. I'm going to.
Maria, by the way, Maria's like, I made it through. She's treating herself with a giant slug
City
of
and the
whatever's in her
community.
glass.
It's a
Watch
great
this.
community that I love. I've been here a long time
Just
and I
woke
love
herself
it.
up.
And then it's going to make a big comeback,
Glug,
and I'm going to help
glug,
it make
glug.
a comeback. I'm going to win.
Nail it, Maria. Just like, literally in the middle, she goes, caught herself falling asleep and went, okay, something to wake mommy up. Oh.
And I'm going to make a comeback. We're going to turn this thing around. And I want to pay tribute to a really incredible man, a man who was a tremendous politician. And actually, the fact that he was Catholic it probably did him in, right? It probably, nobody knows for sure.
Nobody knows. I just don't know. I'm guessing he's going to say JFK, but honest to God, I'm so fucking creeped out by this. What the?
But he was a great guy, Al Smith, great guy.
Al Smith. So he was done in because he was Catholic. I see.
Everyone says it. Happy warrior. I've said before that Al.
A happy warrior. That's what Walls is called. Trump has no idea.
Say it again. I'll say it again as many times as I have to, directly to the mayor and the governor. If I have the honor to be elected next month, we're going to see what happens. It's happening so fast. But if I have the honor, I look forward to working together to make this city greater than ever before. We're going to do that. We're going to be focused on our work with the governor.
Yeah, we're going to take it back to the real heyday of it, mid to late 70s, what it was like during the filming of The Warriors.
I'll work with the mayor, Democrats. I will work with them. I work with whoever I have to, and we will even work very hard to bring back the SALT tax deduction. We're going to bring it back.
He got rid of it.
We're going to bring it back. We're going to get that thing going, Chuck, okay? I actually thought about not
By the way, Democrats are trying to get that right. Like, it's so stupid.
doing jokes tonight. I was going to come out here and say, listen,
Well, that's how it worked out.
our country is doing very badly. This is not about jokes. And then some person said, you have to do jokes. I said, I don't want to. There's nothing funny about what's happening to our country. And I actually meant that. I was going to do that, but they convinced me.
But then I was like, there's an audience, and you got to give the people what they want, and even if our country is being destroyed, I owe it to them to come up and be kind of shitty.
Me to say some of the things I said tonight. I don't know if they were funny or not, but
Not.
hey, you think this is easy standing up here and doing this in front of half a room that hates my guts and the other half loves me? Half of us love me. Well, maybe it's, I think 75% love me. But
Nope. Also, wouldn't that mean that the inversion is true for Gaffigan, right? For Jim Gaffigan? Jim Gaffigan? Right? Wouldn't it be just as hard for him, if not harder, because your side is fucking mean?
I actually do. I did think about that, and our country is doing very badly with respect to its open borders and inflation, crushing things happening in the Middle East, and
Yes, crushing things happening in the Middle East. Yeah, but yeah, I guess boohoo for Yahweh Sinwar.
Ukraine, it's so sad to see what's happening in Ukraine. Wow.
Wow.
I had a lot of people very religious people come up to me tonight from Ukraine, and they're asking me for help. So
No, you did not. Not fucking at all. Not once. Nobody from Ukraine came up to you and asked you for help with the Ukraine situation. What the fuck?
So sad to see so many people have been killed in Ukraine, and we're going to get it. We're going to get it settled up if we win. As I'm
settled up, yeah. You know, we'll divide the check. You know, we'll go halvesies.
President-elect, I'm going to get that done. I'm going to do it before we ever get back. We have to get it stopped. Too much killing. It's killing, and all of those cities are coming crashing down. Those beautiful golden domes are crashing down on their sides. They're so sad to see. The whole thing is so sad. So we're going to be, for all those people, there's so many people came up to the dais, and religious people from Ukraine, and I'm going to say, and I told them, don't worry, we're going to...
Like, literally, they're going, who? I've been sitting here. Who the fuck is he talking about?
Get it stopped. It's too bad it ever started. It should have never started. It wouldn't have started. But
total silence in the room.
We're going to have our country respected again. We're going to make sure that it's respected, and we're going to go out and do very good things for ourselves as a country and for the world. These are challenging times for our beautiful USA, but I'm committed to working with every partner here in New York.
God damn. It's like a dude giving his own eulogy. It's like they playing a tape. Like, if you're watching this, I'm already dead.
And all across the nation to build an America that once again is strong and safe and proud and prosperous and free. We're going to make sure.
Yeah, MAGA, MASA, MAFA, MAPA, whatever the fuck.
Together we can create a future defined by great ambitions and grand achievements that once again inspires the dreams of our children, brings...
But yeah, by the way, he's in 8th grade book report mode now, which is, under normal circumstances, the funniest part of his entire remarks. That whole, like, 8th grade shoulder... And in the middle of Tom Sawyer, they made a raft, and the raft was floating just fine until the engine showed up, and then the raft fell over, and I didn't read the rest yet. I'm gonna go home. Like,
back the American dream. You don't hear about the American dream anymore. We're gonna make it possible for them to have the American dream. This is a very religious evening to me. It really is. It represents...
Sorry, this is getting annoying.
So much. My sister was somebody that loved the church and gave to the church. The cardinal knew that. Had a certain priest that she thought was incredible, right? A certain very, very fine man that she thought was incredible.
What would his what would his name be? What would that person that you're talking about? The guy, you know, the fucking guy. Your sister loved that dude. Gave him money all the time. Wouldn't shut the fuck up. What was his name again? Dr. Frenjensen Menfensen.
Having recently myself survived 2 assassination attempts. They survived.
He survived. Wait, he survived. What was that? Wait, having recently survived 2 assassination attempts, he survived.
And that she thought was incredible. Having recently myself survived 2 assassination attempts, they survived.
He survived. He did. He survived. He survived. He did survive. He survived.
I have a chart that went down to the right. Fortunately, I looked at it's my all-time favorite piece of paper. But it went down, and I looked to the right, and I said, you know, was that luck? What was that, luck, or was that God that did that? And I think it was God that did that. I do.
Really? You think God was like, you know what? I feel like I want to kill that firefighter, but it wouldn't be fair if I didn't nick Trump first.
But I have a very fresh, Cardinal, I have a very fresh appreciation for how blessed we are by God's providence and his divine mercy. I mean, that was something I was not supposed to be here tonight. That I can tell you.
Well, why? Do you have a hooker or something?
So with God's help, I know there is nothing that cannot be achieved. We can achieve so much good with this country and get together and unify. I want to thank the Al Smith Foundation.
Then do it.
For its noble work, and I want to express my tremendous
Then do it.
gratitude to the Catholic community. It's a great community. It's a community I've gotten along with all my life. I tell you, when I was president, I was in the...
What was the name of your sister's favorite priest? He must have been over all the time. I mean, it's your sister. You probably saw him all the time. What was that guy's name? Dr. Levinson, Dr. Cocktoaston, Dr. Rosen's penis.
Oval Office said I got a call from the Cardinal, and he said, we need help. It
He said, call.
was during the China virus. I want to be accurate when I describe it. And he said, we need help. Our schools are in devastating shape. They needed much more than $1 billion. I won't even tell you the number, but much more than $1 billion. But I've known the community, and I've known the schools. I know so many people that were educated in the Catholic school system, and they are great, and they just speak with it like with love, much more so than almost any system that I've seen.
Yeah. Wait, sorry. People who went to Catholic school talk with much more love about Catholic school than people who went to public school or were homeschooled or magnet schools or Montessori. What? First of all, no, they don't. Like, graduating from Catholic school is like a running fucking gag. They talk shit about it all the time. Have you seen the Blues Brothers?
And he said, sir, we have...
Tears in his eyes, big strong dude, probably the most hulking priest you've ever seen in your life. Neck's bulging with veins and stuff. He was like on God and steroids.
a big problem. We need a number of billions of dollars.
Did he say an actual number, or was he just really using the horseshoes concept? You just gotta, anything in the ballpark of more than one will do.
We're going to have to close down the New York school system, the whole system in New York.
The whole system, everybody. Nobody's ever going to learn again. They're just going to close down and just forget teaching forever. And they'll never be able to reopen it because what do you expect, God to help?
And I said, give me 15 minutes. I think I can find it. And we gave him billions of dollars. And you know what? He stayed open, and they thrived. And to this day...
This is one of those things where, like, I bought your vote. This is like, you farmers better vote for me. I gave you a bunch of taxpayer money.
I hear you did just about the best job there is in education. So...
Just about?
And that was always an honor. That was always... And every time he sees me, he says, thank you very much. I said, I know what you're talking about, but we worked together.
Do you?
We were a good partnership, right? We got that money in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, from Chuck Schumer, the Jew sitting next to you. What the fuck?
Billions, and it was put to very good use. But I just want to thank everybody. This is a special evening. It's a very serious evening, I think. We have some serious problems in the world, but they're going to get solved, and we're going to make America great again. And thank you very much, and God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bloomberg and the lady with him, I don't know her name or who she is, not standing. These folks over here, especially the women, not standing. We'll see if Cheryl Hines stands up. Yep. She's taking her time, though. Yeah, not even a like not even pretending.
Thank you, President Trump. This concludes our first half of the program.